welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Alexis Jayda and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I asked you guys on Instagram, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's Alexis Jayda. So I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of video you guys wanted me to do, like a get ready with me, life update, what's the tea, what's the chisme, what's going on in my life, or a get ready with me talking about my depression and getting really deep into it and all that. And you guys voted for the life update, what's the tea, what's new, what's the 411. So in today's video, I'm going to be getting ready. Any of the products that I use, I will be listing here, or I'll leave them down in the description box, just so that I don't go too much into detail and this video is like super duper long. Don't mind the keys. So my life update, I've been going through it, you guys. A few of you, I don't even want to cry, so if I'm going to cry, I'm going to cut it off. So I'm like, not today. My mom is back to her old ways. I felt it coming. There was a few times where I wanted to mention it to you guys and talk about it, but I would record it and then I would delete the video because I was like, you know what, I don't want to post it, I don't want to talk about it and stuff. I don't want to jinx it. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. And I brought it up to my brother a couple times, like, dude, I hope I'm not right. I'd rather be wrong than right. I don't want to, this is something that I didn't want to be right about. Started seeing these little signs. I know my mom. I know my mom so well. Even if she would tell me to my face, like, I swear on the Bible, I swear on everything I love, I'm not doing this. If I just know her, and I'd be like, use a lie. Use a lie. You're lying. You're lying. I know you're lying. That's just how my mom is. So I kept telling him, like, I hope I'm not right, dude. And I started seeing these little things when me and her would talk. I could kind of see little changes, little subtle changes. And then she would act normal for the next 2 days. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's my hormones and maybe I'm tripping. I'm not going to bring it to my grandma just yet, because I always give my grandma the heads up when it comes to my mom, which is sad. I always give her the heads up just so she knows she can kind of not, you know, be too trustworthy, like too trusting, and, you know, do this or do that, whatever. Let her take the car, you know, let her have her credit card, whatever. And if you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about, my mom is an addict. She's been an addict since I was 12. I am now turning 25 on the 9th of August. It's never ending. That's why I have Noah. I'll leave my videos down below talking more into detail about it, and my vlog channel. Okay, so I like to give my grandma the heads up, you know, just because when my mom messes up, my mom doesn't just throw a little fuck it dust. She throws it, let's fuck it up. Let's do the most. Let's just ruin everything. That's just how my mom is. I didn't want to bring it to her just yet. Again, I'm like, you know what? I'm tripping. You know, maybe me being pregnant, my hormones are just kind of out of whack. I'm getting a little bit too, you know, whatever. So I started acting different, then she'd go back to normal. And then I called her one time. She's at work. Called her, she's at work, and I could just hear her laughing. You know that laugh when you're like super high where everything's funny? She was on that level. My mom can't even smoke a cigarette because she gets triggered easily. So she's laughing all stupid. I caught an attitude with her, and she was just, you know, laughing, whatever, and kind of had a little bit of words, not like crazy. I just, you know, whatever, told her and stuff like, you're acting different. I sense it, like, knock it off. Like, you had too much to lose. You barely started, you know, being back in Noah's life, yada, yada, yada. And so she was just like, I know that she feels a change coming. And I hate mocking my mom, but it's just, she's a manipulator. So she's like, I feel a change coming. I feel it. I sense it. I know. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Since you feel it, sense it, let's nip it in the butt and, you know, stay away from triggers, whatever. She was like, okay. Her and my grandma were getting ready to leave to go to Texas. They're going to go to Texas because my grandma's family's out there. My tias, my primas, primos, and my grandma's sister. My grandma raised her siblings, and she, you know, she's the second mama, and she wanted to go see her little sister slash daughter. She like raised her, you know. She wants to go see her. She missed her. It's been forever. This plan was in the works forever. So I was like, all right, they're gonna go. I don't want to ruin it. My mom, she's, you know, we already talked about it. We're like, hey, something's going on. Well, me and her hadn't talked to my grandma about it yet. So again, I was like, ugh, maybe this time's different. I kept telling my brother, because one of my brothers did not talk to my mom for 2 years. I kept telling him, like, this time it's different, this time it's different. And then I was going to him, telling him, like, I sense a change. And, you know, I'm all over the place. I hope you guys. So anyways, I didn't want to tell my grandma. And I was like, you know what? We'll see how it plays out. They go to Texas. They're driving. I call my mom. We were talking on the phone for like an hour. And, you know, she seemed normal. Things were going good. She was getting annoyed a little bit, you know, here and there with my grandma and stuff. They bump heads like no other. A Taurus and a freaking Capricorn. So bumping heads about this, and my grandma's very old-fashioned. I can't even say old-fashioned. My grandma's one of those old ladies where she don't talk, she kind of screams. So if it flusters my mom, and I understand that how my grandma can get, my grandma, you know, tension, and she gets all flustered and because they're driving and we need to be careful, and you know, they're just bickering back and forth. I'm talking to my mom, telling her, you know, like keeping her calm, whatever, talking to her so that my mom stays not fighting with my grandma, you know. So then they make us stop and they stay in a motel. Me and my mom are talking, and I can just tell she's just annoyed. And it's not like an annoyed like my mom is normal annoyed. It's crazy mama annoyed, you know. Bad mom. I talked to my brother again. I'm like, dude, I know I'm not tripping. Something's gonna happen. I feel it. I can feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. And I start getting mad because I'm just like, what the heck is it gonna take for her to change, you know? He's just telling me like, nah, you know, he's trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. He's not talking her up either, just benefit of the doubt. Let's just, you know how grandma is, you know how grandma and her, they bicker back and forth, you know. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. All right, so my grandma gets there, then the next day my mom, they get to Texas, everything's going good. My grandma calls me. Now, when my mom is out, me and my grandma don't really talk a lot because she has my mom there to help her, and that's just how it is. It sounds bad, but my grandma don't really pay attention to me that much when my mom's out, because I pick up the slack when my mom is not in the picture, and then when my mom is there, my grandma's like, okay, like, you know, Lex can like chill or whatever. So my grandma calls me, and I'm like, all right, something's wrong. Started talking to my grandma. She started telling me that my mom was acting stupid and she was acting dumb, and I just knew. And I told her, I was like, yeah, grandma, I wanted to tell you before you left, but I didn't want to be right. Sorry. I was like, don't apologize. I knew it. I could feel it. I just ignored it. I felt bad because I'm just like, dang, like this sucks. Like this person has us all like, oh my gosh, this is a sign, this is a sign, like all on edge, you know. So basically my mom messed up, and the first night there she got high, and my grandma is having a hard time with my mom. Yeah, my mom's been going crazy for the past couple of weeks, and it's been taking a toll on my grandma. It's been taking a toll on family here. It's funny because the family out there in Texas, one of my cousins, me and her were talking, and she was like, you know what, I thought you were exaggerating, and you were, you know, it wasn't all true what you were saying about your mom and stuff, like her like being like, you know, loca, whatever, until I got to experience it. I'm sorry, prima, can you forgive me? Like I judged you, yada yada yada. And I was like, yup. Because that's how it was. A lot of people, a lot of family just thought it was just this little mocosa who was like 15, 16 and fighting with my mom. And they're just like, oh, she's just out of hand. And of course, my mom's not going to be like, oh, I'm freaking high as a kite. You know, she's crazy. She's just acting up. They're going to take my mom's word. They're always going to take the adult's word over the kid. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. So I was talking to a lot of my cousins and stuff, and they were just like, damn, I didn't know it was like this. It's one thing for us to watch you and, you know, hear you explain, but it's another to actually see her. And you guys have heard her on my vlog channel stuff talking all kinds of crazy. So you guys were understanding and on my side, and were like, you know what, been through it. a lot of you guys can relate, and it's just crazy, and it's so sad that we bond over that because of a family member being an addict. They were like apologizing, mom was going crazy, so my grandma decides, hey, we're gonna move and we're gonna stay here because my grandma loves being around her family. Even though my mom's going crazy, messing things up, my grandma wants to be out there. You guys know it's always been something that I wanted my grandma to do, is take that step and move out there to Texas, just because she always wanted it. She's out here. I can go see my grandma and I can help my grandma out. I can go visit her, but it's different. I have my own little family and taking care of my family here. My brothers too, taking care of them. I can't just be going over there spending all day with my grandma. I just can't. I'm married. I have my own responsibilities here, and so my grandma understands that, and she just wants to be with her sister, and she wants to be out there, and she'll have, it sucks saying it, but like family, that family love that we lack in giving her. I've always wanted to be a dream, so I was like, grandma, I'll help you out, help you get out there, and I'll help you pack yourself and get out there. That's gonna be my gift to you. She said, great, mija. She comes back down and she brings my mom, even though my mom's crazy, and that's when I know. I'm saying crazy because my mom knows what she's doing. She is just smoking weed, whatever, supposedly, and it gets her to 0 to like 100. She starts saying some dumb stuff. So before they came back over here and they left, me and my mom were talking, and I was talking to my grandma, and I could hear my mom cussing out my grandma, and I was like, oh hell no, like who the heck is talking to my grandma like that? And my grandma says, your mom. I was like, put her on, maybe I can talk to her, maybe I can, how you think that maybe you can calm the bear, like, oh, it just needs my little magic touch. So my grandma passes the phone to my mom, and my mom, I can hear her say, who is it, like, pinche loca. So then I can hear my grandma saying, just grab the phone, and también my grandma could have just been like your daughter. But like there's like little things like that. I'm just like, oh, like you guys are like both fighting with each other when it can be avoided. I'm not all putting it on my mom. She's messing things up, but también my grandma, it's like she, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying I can see why I'm not gonna even give my mom an excuse, whatever. Okay, so anyways, so my mom gets on the phone and I'm like, hey mom, what? Who the fuck this is? What? Acting all it makes me so mad, and I'm trying so hard not to get mad because I am a child. So I'm like, damn, calm down. Like, why are you all mad? Cause they think that just mad. I think this is the game. My mom starts acting como si fuera chola, like all like just talk like all hood and everything, and it makes me so mad because I'm just like, check your tits, mom, chill. Like, it's stop. It makes me mad. I hate hearing my mom talk like that, because I know my mom can back it up. I've seen my mom throw it down, and it sounds so ghetto saying that. I know my mom can back it up. So it was funny. It was so frustrating arguing with her, because it's just frustrating. So she kept telling me like, what you think I can handle? And I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like,
I know you can handle, mom, but like knock it off.
Like, that's how I was like talking to her. Like, I know you can fuck shit up, but like stop. Like, and I hate freaking like it was so hard to like keep my cool with her, because I'm just like, oh lady, I just want to go to the phone, just stop. It makes me so freaking angry. So then my mom's talking whatever, and she's like, well, you think I can't handle? I'm like, I know you can handle. Like, who even said you couldn't handle? Who's trying to get crazy with you? Like, stop. Like, you're irritating grandma, something, and God forbid something happens to my grandma because how my mom's acting. God forbid. Please God, watch over my grandma, because my mom irks her nerve. If I get irked just being on the phone with her and my blood is boiling, I can just imagine what my poor grandma goes through, seeing my mom face to face, and my mom acting all thuggish, getting in her face, trying to get crazy with her. It makes me just want to go through the phone and just choke my mom. Like, stop. Like, it's something that if you have not experienced, you cannot be like, oh, you know what, you should just know. If you have not seen it for yourself, or even have like a taste of it, you will never understand the feeling that you get. You won't understand. And I hate saying that, because I know there's some people who do want to understand, and they're just like, well, explain it to me. And it's just one of those things where it's just really hard to explain, and you would not want this for anybody, because there's a few people who are on like the shit list where it's like, never in my life will I want to entertain them. And I still wouldn't wish this kind of thing on them ever, because it's just so draining and it's so it's exhausting. So my mom's talking crazy and me and my mom are like fighting. I'm telling her calm down and she keeps telling me, what you gonna do, what you gonna do, run up, run up, run up, run up. And I'm just like, oh. She sounds so crazy. And I keep telling her, do you hear yourself, do you hear yourself? And I said, what, you want me to repeat it? You can't even hear me? And just talking all, chola. And it gets me hyped up, and then I try to calm down, because I know she's not all there. And I say that she's all there because she knows también what to say, what not to say, around who, and that kind of thing. That's what I mean when I say she knows what she's doing. She's not stupid. That's what I'm talking about. Can't find my team. So me and my mom were started exchanging words. It's not going good, and my mom just says something evil, which I'm not ready to talk about, and it hurts. I tell her, like, do you hear what you just told me? Yeah, I know what I said. It makes me mad because before me and my mom got to talk, she was talking to my brothers crazy. And they were, the one who hasn't been talking to her for 2 years, he talked to her and he's finally like, what's going on? Because he's kind of like, all right, like maybe me talking to her, I don't know, something will happen, something has to give. And she told him what she told me, and he didn't even want to tell me. And I kept saying, like, what could possibly be so bad that you do not want to repeat it? I was getting mad, and he was like, nah, like it ain't worth repeating. And I hate when people would tell you that kind of thing, like, oh, do you know what they said? And you're like, no, what they said? I don't even want to tell you. And it's just like, then don't say shit at all if you ain't gonna tell me. So both of my brothers, they were just like, did she tell you? And I'm like, no. And they're like, we ain't gonna say nothing. And I'm like, just freaking tell me, get all that. They're like, nah, we don't want to say it, Lex. Like, it's fucked up. When I heard her say it, I was like, this is what it was. This is what it was that my brothers were hoping that I did not hear. This is what it was. It hurt. And I know some of you are gonna be upset. Like, what did she say? I'm just not ready to talk about it. It hurt. And I was just like, wow, like, do you hear yourself? And she kept repeating it. And I was like, you know what? I told her, I hope you stay numb, bitch, because I don't want to hear no fucking sorry. I don't want to hear nothing. And when you're numb, you think that what you say has no consequence. But when you come to, I don't want to fucking hear it. Stay numb. And that might be very rude to say, but I'd rather her be numb than to hear the, oh, I'm sorry, mija, I didn't mean it. In all the years that my mom has been so effed off, this was the one thing my mom never, ever has said to me. And I remember one of my cousins, she's not even my cousin, pinche sucia, she told me that my mom said this certain thing. I was like, my mom would never. And I got mad at her. Never. So I know you're just trying to make me hate my mom. Never. And then I would go and tell my mom when my mom was good, and I would tell her, like, can you believe she tried telling me that? And my mom would be like, I would never, Jade. And I would tell her, I know, even when you're so gone, you would never cross that line, ever. And then to hear my mom say it, it was just like hearing the devil himself. I heard her and I was just like, wow. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go to my cousin and be like, you were right, bitch, she did say it. Nah, fuck her too. It's another story time. This is why I'm telling you that when a lot of you are like, oh, at least you have family. Some of my family they're not family. They have done me the dirtiest. And there's so many story times I can tell you guys about my cousins and how they did. And that's why when I love hard, because I want to show you that this is what a real family is supposed to be like. That's why I always try to keep my brothers together with me. That's why I go above and beyond for my brothers, because I don't want them to ever feel how I felt or feel like they're not loved or needed or anything, because what the hell do I know what family's about? It sounded like if I had it around me, there was no one there to catch me when I felt like nothing. I didn't have no family. So I was gonna show my brothers, like, look, I'm gonna show you guys, this is how family's supposed to take care of each other. So anyways, I wouldn't go and tell that pinche puta anything like, oh, you're alright, bitch, she did say that. I ain't gonna do that. and she's probably watching, so me vale verga. So anyways, I was just telling her, like, do you hear yourself? She was like, what? Yeah, I said it. So that hurt, and so I got freaking angry. I mean, like, I haven't got this angry in years. I just started going off on her. We just started cussing at each other. It was telling her to stay numb. I didn't tell her you're dead to me. I told her I'm dead to you. Okay. Like, no, like, I'm dead. Like, pretend I'm dead. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I kept going back and forth with her. She was screaming. I could feel the phone vibrating because she was screaming so freaking loud. I can hear, I think my tia telling her to shut up or something. I don't know. She hangs up on me and I'm like, okay, good. Because I'd rather her hang up on me, so that's why I know, like, she don't want to hear it no more, than me hang up on her, because she'll keep calling back. She'll keep calling back. She'll keep calling back. She likes to have the last word. When my mom argues, she needs to have the last word so that you know you ain't nothing, because that's what she always says. So she hangs up, and then I call my grandma on another phone, and then my grandma answered. Sorry, grandma. She's like, what did you do? You just made it worse. The ambulance had to be called. She said she was gonna have a heart attack. Grandma, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Like, the things that she says, and my grandma was like, don't listen to her, she's crazy, you know. And I'm just like, Grandma, I don't know how you do it, but yeah, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna ever speak to my mom. Like, I know, it's just what she said. Like, did you hear what she told me? And my grandma was like, yeah, she's been saying it. Why didn't you tell me? My grandma was just telling me that she's not right, she's sick. And I was like, no, she's not. Like, I know my mom has a bipolar disorder. I understand that. I know that. I know how bipolar works. Okay, we'll go into a different topic with that later, but I know. But the thing is, if she is so bipolar and she can't control it, why is it when she was locked up for that 1.5 years or however long it was, because it was a long ass time, why didn't she have an episode in there? Why didn't she go crazy? Why didn't she try to get crazy with the guard? Why didn't she do some dumb, stupid shit? Because she knows. Because she knows the consequence if she does. And that's what irritates me. That's what freaking irritates me, is that that's her excuse. Like, oh, I can't control it. I can't. You think I can't? You think I want to be like this, Alexis? You don't think that I want to control myself? You know the consequence when you were locked up. That's why you didn't do what you did. And out here, you know that, to be honest and to be 100% real, you know my grandma will give you the whole, oh, she's ill, she doesn't know. That's my grandma's daughter. Of course she's gonna do that. My grandma will do anything to protect my mom. And so I told her it was the last time I was talking to my mom. I apologize for upsetting her. My grandma calls me, and a couple days later, and she tells me, like, they're on their way home, and that if I could help her, you know, pack up and stuff. I told her that was the same. My brothers have been out there. So I'm so glad that they are helping. I know it's really sad that my grandma is not going to be here, along with my sister and my brother. Out there, they'll have so much more, and that's what I just keep looking at. Out there, they will have so much more, and everything will be better out there. Here, it's the same freaking routine. Mom fuck up, lock up, come out. Mom, it's just constant repeat. Like I said, I didn't want this for my grandma. I wanted her to have fun, and I know it's sad to say, but whatever time that she does have, I want her to be happy, and I want her to be with her sister, and I want her to be around, you know, positive vibes and stuff like that, whether it be my mom there or not. They've been helping her. Thank God my brothers have patience for my mother. Well, somewhat, you know. And they've been helping my grandma getting things on track. My mom has bugged me. I did record her just because I know when she comes to, because I know she's gonna come to. She always comes to. I was gonna send it to her. Maybe I'll post it on a story time so you guys can hear all the dumb shit she told me. I recorded her. She knows she's being recorded. She kept saying it too. She thinks it's funny content. And it's like, really? This is the content that you think I wanted? I don't think I wanted the content of you and Noah, or like how you and Noah were together at the pizza place, or you guys are slowly starting to see her again in the vlogs. Slowly, and I've told you guys I wanted Noah to bond with her. I wanted them to have a bond, because I never wanted to take my mother's place. Never have I ever wanted to take her place. I wanted to give Noah love. I wanted him to know that he was very loved and that he had us, and again, family. Never came across my mind where I'm just like, whew, I'm gonna keep her away from him forever. You know, for the friends who are, you know, telling me, keep Noah away. What are you doing? You're freaking crazy, dude. It's not like if I'm gonna have him there when she's going pinche loca, you know. Of course I'm gonna protect him. But when she was normal and stuff, I did let Noah be around her, you know. And for those who were quick to freaking be all up in my DMs or leaving comments and stuff, like, your mom's out. He's not your kid. You should give him back. Oh my God. I would never keep someone away from the kid. Shut up. Shut up. Until you have seen the things that I have seen or seen what my mother has done. And I hate saying shut up, but for real, you guys, don't. And some of these people who leave comments, I'm just like, tú no sabes. Like, you don't know how it is. Like, my mom was so gone that she left Noah in an apartment room. In an apartment. And my brother found Noah and a pinche perro was licking his face. God forbid that freaking dog would have bit his face. God forbid somebody would have came in and did something to Noah. Think about that. But you mean to tell me, hey, she's out, she's clean, that's her kid, give him back. What? No. Sorry, but I have lived with her and I seen her. I wasn't just gonna be like, okay, she's been good for 6 months and cleaning it for a year because she's been locked up because she had no choice. That's why she's clean. Because she had no choice. That's why she's clean. Okay? So I did try to explain this to some of the people who were leaving me comments and, you know, were quick to tell me what to do with Noah and tell me, well, you should do this, you should do that. Shame on you for keeping him. But look. And I bet you would have been quick to give me some shit if Noah would have went back with her and she would have done something. And you'd be like, shame on you, Alexis, because you know how she is. You can never please anybody. And I always was like, you know what? I can. And it took time and time and time. And for friends to tell me, like, you can be the sweetest peach on the freaking tree. But there'll be one person who'll be like, nah, not me. No, not me. For example, I posted something about Noah that he did, okay, on Instagram. Freaking hilarious, okay? Hilarious. Got like 4K likes. Nothing but positive comments. Nothing but positive comments. And I'm laughing. It's funny, okay? Or like, let's just say like 200 comments, okay? Funny. 200 comments. 201 comments. One comment. It's not funny. I don't find this post worthy. I was just like, oh, and it just took that post for me to be like, you know what? It's true. You can't make everyone happy. Because 200 people commented, it was hilarious. And then we got all those likes. But it took that one comment for me to see, you know what? You're right. You can't make everybody happy. Because it was just like, dang, girl, like, really? This, like, really? And that's all it took for me to be like, wow, I got it. I would always say, you can't make everyone happy, but I would kind of think in the back of my head, like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. No, you can't make everyone happy. My mom did call, where she's talking crazy again. I didn't give her the benefit of me losing my shit this time. So, blocked her, and that's it. That's what I've been dealing with, and trying not to, you know, slip into my depression, because I do have depression, and it's been really hard dealing with her acting like this and trying to keep sane, because it's hard. There is certain things that trigger me to go into it. I don't want her to trigger my depression and stuff, because she's not going to be there to help me or pick me up or anything. She's gonna be over there freaking ha 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 ha, like laughing, being dumb, being stupid, you know. She's not gonna be there like, oh, my poor daughter, I did that. No, she's not gonna care. She's not gonna care. And the ones who are gonna suffer is me and my family. They're the ones who are gonna suffer, because it's gonna take a toll on them to see me like that. And they're gonna try. I don't want to be a burden on them like that, you know. I cry so much, and I hate for Rudy to see me like that, you know. I hate for him to see me like that. So I always try to, you know, do things and, like, you know, go somewhere else. Or I'm not saying that like he won't come for me or anything. I just don't want him to see me like that, because it's just one of those things where it's like, it could have just been avoided if I kept her out of my life, you know. But I don't regret her being in my life and her being good for the time that she was. I don't regret that, because when she's good, I have a mom again. And as sad as that is, I have her again and things feel, you know, normal with her. This time, there's no going back. This time, I'll forgive her when it's time, but there's no going back from what she said. There's just not. There's just things that you can never unsay. That's what I've been dealing with, and just cutting toxic people out of my life, you know, people who don't need to be in my life, and that's it. I feel like before, you know, being young and stuff and having the kind of life that I had, I always felt like I needed to have a lot of friends, and I needed to have a lot of people in my life, whether it be friends, family. I needed to have a lot of people in my life, because the more people, the merrier. The more people, the more love. It's not a good way to think. You can have one friend, you can have two friends, you can just have yourself. You don't need to have people there. But I have been cutting them off. People who just, you know, who are just toxic, who aren't happy, and it's a real thing. I'm not talking about people who are like depressed and there's something wrong with them. I'm talking about people who are just genuinely unhappy and will find anything to pick at, anything, where it's just like, it'll be a good day, but it could be better. And it's just like, damn, but it was good, we had a good day, we had a bunch of laughs, we could have had more. It's just like, damn, like just that kind of vibe and stuff, it's not good to be around, because then it starts coming over you, you know. It's just like, oh dang, like sad music and stuff. Listening to sad music, it puts you in a sad mood. Listening to hype music, it gets you hyped, gets you like, oh, gets you going. And that's just, I'd rather have people around who get me hype, who get me going, and it's okay. And I used to feel guilty, so guilty of cutting friends off or family. I used to feel so guilty, like if I had to have an explanation, and I feel like if I had to present it in a way where it's like, so this is why I don't want to talk to you. Is that okay? I always thought like if I needed some approval of us not talking anymore and me cutting them out of my life, I always thought like I needed the okay from them to be like, okay, good. Or I felt like I would start an argument so that they could be like, you know, I don't want to talk to you. And I'd be like, okay, good. You could just stop talking. If you don't want to talk to a person or you don't want to have them in your life, you shouldn't have to explain yourself. And I guess as I get older, I'm realizing more things like that, where it's like, why the hell do I have to explain myself so much? Why the hell do I have to, why do I feel like I have to give you an explanation of why this or why that? Or like if I can't do a favor, okay? I feel like I can never say no when it comes to a favor, you guys. And recently I've been saying I can't, because I really can't. Like I'm hurting and it hurts, and I always feel like I do that with everybody. Like, you know, there's certain things, don't be a bitch either and be like, because I don't fucking want to, you know what I mean? There's a way, but there's just some people in my life who I couldn't even just say I can't. Why can't you? I don't understand. And then they wanted me to give them like some sort of report of like why I can't do this or why I can't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. Damn, why can't you just be like, you know what, she can't, or she has good reason, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she has good reason, because I'm not the one to be like, oh no, I can't. And I always try to help, always will try to help. But there's just some people who just want more than what you can give, regardless of, they don't care if you don't have this or you don't have that. They don't care. As long as they're good, they're good. They'll be quick to drop you. You know what I mean? And I was always so scared of that, of like, oh, I need to do this and do that, because what if they don't want to be my friend no more? What if they didn't want to be what if I'm not the cool cousin no more? Or what if I'm not the cool whatever anymore? What if this? What if that? What if they asked somebody else to do it when I could have done it? And what are they gonna think? What are they gonna say? Stop! I would drive myself crazy. Okay, like why? Like, oh, why can't I do it? And then I would like, you know, like have arguments with my babe and stuff and be like, I have to. And he'd be like, you don't have to. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I feel like it would be the end of the world if I said no. God forbid I say no, because whew, I feel like I'm gonna lose that person. And that sucks to feel like that, because it's true. Some people would stop talking to me if I couldn't do a certain thing, and they'd be like, oh, it's cool. It's fine. All right, cool. Are we still on to the, nah, I'm busy. Oh, okay. Like, and immediately, pendeja también, like, oh, all right, well, let me know. And then they'd be mad at me for a while, you know, and then they would be like, oh, hey, what's up? What you doing? And then we'd hang out, because now they're not mad at me. So now we good. Now we're good. And it's okay, because they got over being mad at me. And it's like, oh, that sucks. Oh man, like it's okay to please people and to be nice, but there's some people who just take advantage of your kindness too, you know. So I've been cutting those people out slowly because I have a really bad habit of just giving because I feel like, why not? Why shouldn't I? And sometimes it's like, dude, you can't, because you're stressing yourself out. You don't have enough time. You really don't have enough time, and you should be like taking it easy because of, like, you know, your pregnancy, your baby and stuff, and they should understand. And I have amazing friends who would tell me, like, dude, you're just stop. You're doing too much. Stop. They'll figure it out. No, like this and that. Stop. I want to feel like I can do it all. Not everyone I'm gonna cut out, okay? I'm not saying that either. We're gonna be like, cut everybody out because they got upset. Because I know that there's gonna be those times where we're gonna be like, ugh, because I know there's some times where I ask for a favor of somebody and they're like, oh, I can't. And then it's just like, okay, cool. I'm not innocent. I'm not gonna say like, oh, psh, you know, I never get ass hurt. Yeah, it's okay. I'm talking about people that just take advantage, where it's like, okay, come on, man. Come on. That's my big update. I know some of you are hoping that me and my mama would be normal, but unfortunately my mom has demons to deal with, and it just sucks because I'm just like, I don't understand it. I see Noah. You guys see Noah. You guys have seen Noah grow up. Precious baby. Precious. So freaking precious. He's not losing anything. He's not suffering or anything. It's just like, I'm sorry, because I know when he gets older, he's gonna wonder, just exactly like me and my brothers, why couldn't you just change? Why couldn't you just stop? And it's like, I thought for sure, her seeing Noah and her seeing how much she missed and stuff, she was gonna stop this time. I thought for sure. There's no way in hell. There's no way that she'll risk it. There's no way. I kept thinking, like, this time is different. You guys seen how happy I was in some of the vlogs, where I'm just like, I was so angry those other years. I'm so glad, you know, that I'm happy now. I'm so happy, but my heart is hurting. It really is. I'm not gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, that's my mom, and I can't go to her for anything. I can't go to her and be like, Mom, I need you. And it sucks because we talked about me giving birth and stuff. Like, I was so excited she was gonna be there. I was so excited about the baby shower because she was helping me plan it. I was so excited. We're starting this relationship again. It's going to be awesome. She rented this spot. It's going to be amazing. And then boom. I feel like a little kid. You're like, you promised me. But I'm grown, so I gotta put on my big girl pants and just, it is what it is. And it sucks because it's not me who needs her. It's my siblings. It's Victoria and Ray that need her. Not me, not my brothers, not Noah, because Noah has us. Victoria and Ray. So it's very selfish of me to even think, like, how could you do this, you know? And it's not even about because I wanted her there to plan a baby shower or anything, okay? It's just wanting my mom there. There's so many times where I envy other people who have their mom, and they do something like, oh my gosh, she calls all the freaking time. She always wants me to call her and tell her what happened, tell her, dude, at least you have a mom. I don't even got a dad. At least you have someone where you can be like, oh, you know, this and that. I can vent to Rudy, I can vent to my brothers, but it's different. It's different when you have that mother and daughter bond. It is. Because when I have it with my mom, I don't want to let go of it. And it sucks. Because I'm just like, this time, I know I'm not going to get that feeling back. I'm not. Okay, so this is the end of my life update. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.